In previous topic, we discussed about the different treatment methods of wastewater and sewage. Broadly, it is divided into the preliminary, primary, secondary, and tertiary treatment methods. Okay. So the first one is preliminary, in that we discuss about the screen. So screening is a process of screening. It is a process of removal of large floating solid from the sewage. Okay. So screening is done to remove the or to avoid the clogging of the pumps and to minimize the interference in the secondary treatment by clogging and by trickling. Secondary treatment method in trickling filter and activated search process. Okay, so screen basically classify into different types. Core screen when size of opening more than 80 mm, medium screen when size of opening between 20 to 50 mm, fine screen when the size of opening less than 20 mm. According to the use, it is mechanically operated screen and manually operated screen. Okay, either it is fixed screen and movable screen. So these are different types of screen which are used, and the velocity through the screen opening is normally kept as 0.6 meter per second as 50% clogging of the screen. And normally the inclination of the bar used for the screening are normally kept between 30 to 45 degree for manual clean type, and for mechanically operated screen it is 45 to 60 degree. Okay, so this is what the screen which is used for the removal of floating solid, larger floating matters. Then whatever the screening which remove by the screen, that can be disposed by the deep burial method or incineration method or digestion or grinding method. Okay. Some operational maintenance, that is the regular cleaning of hands, hand clean screen is required, then lubrication of mechanical screen required, painting of entire mechanism requires once a year, volume of screening collected should be recorded, then a daily record of operational maintenance should be also maintained. So this about the screening which are used for the removal of floating solid from the sewage and wastewater. Then we discuss about the grit chamber. So grit, it is nothing but which include the sand, then eggshell, then silt, clay, glass pieces, broken crockery pieces, etc. And the diameter of grit less than 0.2 mm, and the specific gravity of grit vary from 2.0 to 2.6. So as we know, grit is non-putrescible in organic material and having settling velocity is more than organic solid. Okay, so this grit causes the erosion of pump impeller. That's why it is a need to remove the grit. Okay, so aerated grit chamber, which is used to remove the grit from that sewage and wastewater. Okay, so to protection of pumps, valves, and pipe, also to prevent the grit from occupying the volume in biological treatment unit, and minimizing the chances of choking of pipe or conduit with the grit. So these are some various points should be considered during the grit removal. Okay. So velocity is also one of the important factor in grit removal. So we have to maintain the velocity. Next, disposal of grit. So dumping or burning or by sanitary landfill, we can dispose the grit. The next one we discuss about the skimming tank. So skimming tank, it is nothing but the oil and grease trap which is used to remove the oil and grease. So normally term oil and grease consists of fats, waxes, fatty acid, soaps, mineral oils, vegetable oils present in wastewater. The sources include kitchen of restaurant and how sources of oil and grease, that is restaurants, kitchens of restaurant, kitchens of houses, motor garages, oil refineries, soap and candle factories. Okay, so this that's why the oil and grease which present into the wastewater and sewage. Okay, so this can be removed by using skimming tank. So skimming tank, which are used for the removal of oil and grease, and air is supplied from the bottom. So that's why the oil and grease which float over the surface, and that can be removed in the sewage outlet. Okay, or stuff. So aeration sometimes provided in skimming tank, it's having various advantages like increase the DO content of fresh and sewage. Again, due to supply of air, skims oil and grease from sewage and rises to the top. Then removal of undesirable gases, and these are some of the various advantages of skimming tank, which is used to remove the oil and grease. Next, we discuss about the plain sedimentation, that is primary settling time. So, sedimentation is the separation of a suspended particle from that water by gravitational settling, okay, and which are heavier than water. So, it is one of the most widely used unit operation in wastewater treatment. Okay, so this sedimentation method, which is used to remove the grit, some particulate matter in primary settling basin, to remove the biological floc in secondary settling basin of ASP. Okay, so this is the uh, sedimentation basin, which is used to remove the suspended solid and which help to minimize the dose of coagulant, which help to minimize the 40 to 50% of solid, also which minimize the cost of the coagulant. Okay, so these are some of the various advantages of the process of plain sedimentation. Okay, so secondary settling tank, it is also one of the tank which is used after the activated sludge process or secondary treatment method. Okay, so now next, that is the secondary treatment method which are used for the treatment of wastewater. Okay, so what are the different secondary treatment methods? So the first one we can say that is activated sludge process, then trickling filter. Okay, so activated sludge process. So a process in which wastewater continuously flows into an aerated tank in which a culture of suspended microorganism biologically flocculated and metabol is colloidal and soluble organic material BOD. Okay, so whatever solid or organic matter which present into that wastewater is utilized by microorganism, okay, and convert that organic matter into simpler one. So that process is called as oxidation. Okay, so activated sludge, it is a process of wastewater continuously flows into aeration tank in which culture of microorganisms suspended and biologically flocculation and the colloidal and soluble organic material is converted to simpler one. Okay, so aerobic treatment process utilize a mixed population of microorganisms. The wastewater is first treated in preliminary and primary treatment unit like skin chamber, wet chamber, oil and grease removal tank. Then whatever that larger floating solid, that is bigger size material, set level solid, suspended solid, about 40% of BOD is removed in this primary settling tank. Okay, that is 50 to 60% of suspended solid and 40% of POD is removed in the primary settling tank. Okay, and now then next the wastewater is treated biologically. Okay, so the main objective of biological treatment of wastewater are to coagulate and remove the non-settleable colloidal solid and to stabilize the organic matter with the help of mixed population of microorganisms. Okay, so this is the what activated sludge process. So that is what the biological process, and the objective of biological treatment of wastewater are to coagulate and remove the non-settleable colloidal solid and to stabilize the organic matter and with the help of mixed population of microorganisms. Okay, so many different types of organisms including bacteria, fungi, protozoa, rotifers and other higher form of animal which can be found in this system. So this different treatment method, that is the biological treatment methods, basically there is three types. The attached growth process is the first type, then suspended growth process it is second type, then combined process. Okay, So combine of attached and suspended. So this suspended growth process, it is what activated sludge process, aerated lagoon, and these are the example of suspended growth process. And trickling filter is an example of attached growth process. Okay. So in this chapter, we are going to discuss about the various aspects of activated sludge process. Okay, so the treatment, uh, the treated effluent, whatever that effluent which comes from the activated sludge process. Okay, so that is the treated effluent. So the treated effluent which obtained from a well-operated activated sludge process is of high quality. Okay, that means as compared to clean filter, if you consider the activated sludge process effluent, which is in high quality and having a very low BOD value. So very low BOD value as compared to the clean filter effluent. Okay, so activated sludge process is one of the very important process which effectively remove the BOD up to 70 to 99%. Okay, so BOD removal from 70 to 99% can be obtained in this biological treatment process. And the advantage of activated sludge process is it requires less land area and quality of sludge is also good. So these two are the major advantage of activated sludge process. It requires less land area and quality of sludge is also good. Okay, so the next one is what is the process exactly happen in activated sludge process. Okay, so the primary organism, it is bacteria which consume soluble and colloidal organics. Secondary organism, protozoa, which consume suspended organics and dispose bacteria, and aeration which provided for the mixing that is necessary to keep microorganism in contact with organics, and oxygen which is used for the metabolism and for oxidation. Okay, so what is the biological principle of activated sludge process? Okay, so you can see the primary treated wastewater which uh, supply to the aeration tank, and from the aeration tank where the exactly activated the aeration tank, it is called as bioreactor, where the activated sludge process carried out, and from that water is supplied to the secondary settling tank where the sludge is separated and some of the sludge is recycled in aeration tank. Okay, so this is what the working. So the process consists of the rapid adsorption of waste substrate by the sludge, and similarly the progressive oxidation of adsorbed organics and synthesis of biomass. And the third stage, that is separation of biomass and recirculation. So this process occurs in three stages. Okay, so in activated sludge process, the settled wastewater from primary settling tank is introduced into a reactor. That is reactor, it is nothing but an aeration tank. Okay, so it is the first unit of this activated sludge process. Aeration tank, that is also you can say the reactor or bioreactor. So in this process, the waste which comes from the primary treated wastewater or primary settling tank is introduced into a reactor aeration tank where an aerobic bacterial culture is maintained in suspension. Okay, so reactor or aeration tank where an aerobic bacterial culture is maintained in suspension, and the wastewater, the agitated wastewater, that is the bacteria and organism, that is mixed wastewater, is known as mixed liquor. So what is mixed liquor? Mixed liquor, it is nothing but the aerobic bacterial culture and the organic matter. This combinedly called as mixed liquor.